In the dark of night, when shadows move strangely and the air feels heavy with secrets, the rivers and lakes in Mexico and the American Southwest seem to carry a sad song. This is where you'll find La Llorona, the weeping woman. She is a ghost, forever sad and filled with regret. In the heart of the Sierra Madre, where ancient trees whisper secrets of the past, Jack, an avid hiker, found himself treading along a lesser-known trail. The sun had dipped below the horizon, and the forest was bathed in the eerie glow of the moon. Jack had planned to reach the next village by nightfall, but his pace had slowed, mesmerized by the nocturnal symphony of nature. As he neared a river, the soft murmur of flowing water was joined by a sound that sent chills down his spine, a woman weeping. The cries were so filled with sorrow that they seemed to resonate with the very soul of the forest. Driven by a blend of concern and curiosity, Jack followed the sound. There, by the riverbank, under the watchful eye of the moon, was a figure draped in white, her back to Jack. Her sobs were heart-wrenching, echoing in the stillness of the night. "Are you okay? Can I help you?" Jack called out tentatively. As she turned, the moonlight fell upon her face, revealing a visage so sorrowful and ghostly that Jack's heart froze. Her eyes, deep pools of despair, met his, and in that instant, a primal fear took hold of him. Without a thought, he turned and he ran. Gripped by fear, his heart racing wildly, Jack stumbled through the dense, shadowy woods, the ghostly apparition in relentless pursuit. Every rustle of the leaves sent shivers down his spine, and the chilling whispers of the unseen specter echoed through the darkened trees, always just a few steps behind. Desperately, Jack weaved through the gnarled branches, his breath ragged, his mind reeling with terror. The ghost, a wraith-like figure, floated eerily close, its ghostly fingers almost grazing Jack's shoulder. Suddenly, the dense trees began to thin out, and Jack's desperate sprint brought him to the edge of the woods. There, just a short distance away, the warm, inviting lights of a small village flickered in the darkness. He had reached civilization, a haven from the nightmarish entity that lurked in the shadows of the woods. Stumbling into a small village, he was greeted by concerned locals. After catching his breath, he recounted his encounter by the river. The room fell silent, faces turned solemn. An old woman, her eyes reflecting the wisdom of years, spoke softly, "You have seen La Llorona, the weeping woman. They say she wanders near the waters, mourning her children whom she drowned in a moment of madness. It is said that seeing her face brings misfortune, or even death. Her real name was Maria, and she was very beautiful and full of life, like a wild river. Her laugh won over a rich man, and they fell deeply in love. They had 2 children, showing their strong love. But over time, the man's feelings cooled down, and he stopped caring for Maria, leaving her feeling alone and forgotten. Hurt by love, Maria felt her world break apart into sadness. In a moment of great pain and confusion, she did something terrible. By the river, under the bright moon, she drowned her children, and their cries were lost in the cold river. Filled with horror at what she had done, Maria was deeply heartbroken. Overwhelmed with sadness, she threw herself into the river, hoping to find peace in its waters. But the river, which had seen her terrible act, did not give her the peace she wanted. Maria was cursed to walk the earth as La Llorona. Dressed in white, with a very pale face and eyes empty from so much crying, she wanders near rivers and lakes. Her sad cries break the quiet of the night, full of regret and yearning. Talk about her being around scares people who hear her story. Parents quietly warn their kids to be careful at night because La Llorona might think they are her own lost children. La Llorona's story goes beyond time. It's like a story made up of fear, sadness, and a lesson about what can happen when love goes wrong. She represents the lasting pain of a mother who has lost her children, showing the dark side of love. Jack, still shaking from the encounter, listened as the villagers shared tales of the legend he had heard only in whispers until now. That night, in a small room offered by the villagers, Jack lay awake, the image of the weeping woman etched in his mind, a haunting reminder of the night he met a legend face to face. As dawn broke, Jack continued his journey, the encounter with La Llorona lingering in his heart, a ghostly memory he would carry with him, a story of his own to tell in hushed tones around campfires for years to come.